Kenny Iloka,
Your
Ricky
entire
Tejada,
defense.
Sammy Douglas, essentially.
Like 7 starters on defense you didn't have this year.
I just named 4 that are meaningful, and that's basically it.
Okay.
So you get back to Hada, McFarland,
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Douglas, and Iloka. And the ultimate effect of that, and you get back Deontay Gray and Tyson. The ultimate effect of that is a net positive, even considering the fact that you lose 4 out of 5 starters on the offensive line, Davion Pearson, Derek Kindred, and 2 of the top 15 players in the country in Josh Dotson and Trevon Boykin.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I said it last week when we were talking about coaches, that it was the most ridiculous thing that I ever heard, that you thought Jim Harbaugh wasn't one of the top 5 coaches in college football. This is more ridiculous. This is more ridiculous.
Okay, so let me lay it where I come from. I think in this day and age, offense is so much easier to come by, especially with Meacham and company. I know you're losing a lot of talent off. You're losing Boykin, you're losing Dotson, you're losing all your offensive linemen, whatever. And you're losing whatever. Yeah, only protecting the quarterback. It's kind of a big deal. But offense is so much easier to come by. They're scoring 50 points a game. It seems like no matter who you put in this offense, they're going to do similar things. We saw the emergence of Emmanuel Porter this year.
Really?
We saw the emergence of Jalen Austin.
We put Foster Sawyer in this system and it didn't work.
Yeah,
now,
it didn't work. His first start on the road against.
Maybe you'd be right.
On
if
the
Graham
road,
Kohlhausen was coming back, maybe you'd be right. Maybe
you threw a freshman into Oklahoma, where not many people go to win games, and yeah, he struggled. His first drive was good. He threw a duck to Cole Lisby brought down, but you're getting Kenny Hill, who I think there's a chance of Kenny Hill having a similar season to Boykin. I think the chance of Kenny Hill having a top 10 Heisman season is just as good in this offense as far as what Boykin did. I think with the defense coming up higher and Hill's athletic enough, the offense is going to come down a little bit, but I think the defense is going to come way up from what it was.
I'm going to ask this question, partially because I listen to the Bill Simmons podcast a good bit, and I like the Bill Simmons podcast, and he always asks this question, so I'm going to ask this question about Kenny Hill. Do we know he's good? Do we know Kenny Hill's good? Like, do we know?
We don't know anything. We don't know the future, but I want to believe.
Like, do we know he's good? Like, he started 5 games and played really well, then got himself benched because he was terrible over the following 3. Got himself beat like 55-0 by Alabama.
Okay, but that's